Detroit, Michigan, home of the Lions, will be our location for what everyone is expecting to be a great one between Buffalo and Detroit. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. We're underway. Harris from the 6. The teams are set. Fans are excited. Let's get this game underway. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. Single set backfield. Back to throw. Not much time to throw. Brought down around the 31-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Edwards with the give. He doesn't get back to the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Edwards sends a guy in motion to the right. He drops back to pass. He throws right, brings this one in. He's brought down at the 33. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Moorman will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Moore fields it at the 24. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Gives to the back. Fumble on the play. Bradley picks it up off the ground. That one popped out, but they recovered it to retain possession.
And it's not always who has possession when you go to the bottom of one of those piles. It's who comes out with it at the end of that little scrum discussion down there. I've actually been pinched and had my hair pulled at the bottom of one of those piles.
Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The defense is in the nickel. He drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. McGee has the pick. Down the sideline. And what a run after the huge catch. The defense finally brought him down at the 1. They'll set up inside the 5, about a yard to pay dirt. Play action. Makes the catch. Touchdown. That was just a well-executed pass right there.
Well, as a receiver, you're going to get banged around a little bit down here on the goal line, but this is a big, stout guy with good, strong hands, and that was a nice catch.
The kick is up, and good. Buffalo is up a touchdown. He kicks it off. It's fielded at the 2. He's still going. Knocked out at the 25. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Lions line up with an offset eye backfield. Hitting it, hands off. Tackled around the 26-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drop.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass away. It's picked off. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
Edwards back to pass. He throws on the run. Royal was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. From the 33-yard line, the Lions bring in the nickel package. They hand it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
He drops back, throws it short, makes the reception. He's brought down around the 28-yard line, and that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and right down the middle. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. Taken at the 5. They get him at the 28-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Smith is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Hitting it, hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped around the 29-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard, and that will bring up second down. Hitting it, comes to the line under center. Single set backfield this time. Drops back. He needs to get the pass off. Hitting it, can't escape the pressure. And that play has to be disappointing for the offensive line coach.
Yeah, you could say that. They just did a terrible job picking up the blitz there. And now as a defense, if you see an offense that's really struggling trying to pick up the blitz, what happens? You send it more and more and more. If they don't stop the blitz, it is going to be a long afternoon.
And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets the punt away. Harris fields it at the 40. Cuts back and he's dropped. He's only able to muster a few yards out of the return.
Yeah, that's not the most impressive return I've ever seen, but at least he didn't lose any yardage. He didn't fumble the football. At least your punt return man's not getting you beat in this game.
They'll throw on first down. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And it's completed. Brought down around the 28-yard line. That ball was thrown into coverage.
You know, more and more that's what the NFL is coming down to. Receivers and their ability to go up and make plays in a crowd. There aren't going to be guys running wide open in this league. You have to have guys that can make plays just like that.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Buffalo sets up in the I. Edwards sends a man in motion. Drops back. The pass is away. Oh, and he dropped it. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. They line up in an I. Lynch gets the ball. He's brought down around the 24-yard line. Lynch gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up in a one-back set. Another run. He's tackled at the 21-yard line, and that will bring up a fourth down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Here's the kick. And it splits the uprights. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
Moore fields it at the 7. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Lions line up with an offset I backfield. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. No gain. That'll bring up second down. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Fakes to the back. Goes through his read. Catch is made. Goes out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Back to pass. Short throw to the right, and he catches it. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Again with the carry. He's dropped for a loss, and he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
Back to throw. Gets the pass out. He catches another, and they get him at the 35. There was a defender right in his face that time.
But that's why you do all those concentration drills as a receiver. You know you're going to catch it in a crowd, and as we always say, you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well catch it.
He fakes it. Here's the pass. Williams has it go right through his hand. Williams was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. 3 wideouts here. He gets another carry. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Buffalo brings in their quarter package, only 3 linemen on the field. Kitna drops back. Scans the field. There for the catch. I think you might have gotten just a little too aggressive on that one.
Pass interference.
so he pays for his aggressiveness.
What a lot of people don't know is that there is one official assigned to watch every single receiver on the field. So there's no question that something like that is going to be seen and called.
They go with the run. He's dropped around the 23-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Kitnet hands it off straight ahead. He's brought down around the 14-yard line. The defense has to come up with a way to slow down this rushing game.
And now's when things get really difficult for a defense because you begin to understand you're not stopping the run. So as you bring defenders closer to that line of scrimmage, you really take a chance on giving up a big play.
They'll throw on 1st down. He throws it, brings it in. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. It's a 2-possession game, and the offense can cut that down if they can get it in the end zone here. Smith gets the ball. Gets in for the touchdown.
How about that little juke in the middle of that move? That's just a one-on-one athletic play that time. That was fun to watch.
Lining up for the point after. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Parrish fields it at the 7. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Detroit is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. Looks to pass. He throws short. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Kitnet comes to the line under center. I formation behind him. Fakes the run. Throws it short. And it's caught. And they get him around the 21-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls. But today, doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Just clanked right off his hand. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick. But that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Smith gets the carry. Knocked out around the 16-yard line. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on 3rd down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
Little handoff. He's brought down at the 15. A couple of yards there.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Drops back. Throws while on the run. Tackled at the 7. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He gets in for 6. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Set down. The kick is up. Detroit up a point. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. He'll take it from the 2. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. He looks to throw on first down. He's dragged down on the play. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Edwards set to go to the air. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
He just got in there and knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if the ball is all he knocked loose with that hit. He may have lost a few teeth as well.
Gets it away cleanly. Moore fields it at the 31. He's tackled at the 38. The team sends its offense back onto the field and look to make it 3 scoring drives in a row. Detroit lines up in the offset eye this time. Here's the give. Brought down around the 42-yard line. 5-yard gain. That brings up second down. Second down and 5. Ball on their own 42. The Bills line up with 6 defensive backs.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Friday!
There's a play fake. And he can't make the catch. Furry was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. 3rd and 5 situation. Shotgun formation. Detroit uses motion. Hitting it, looking to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Comes down with it. And he's knocked out around the 40-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to put it away here. Harris awaits the snap. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Fielded at the 19. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. It looked for a moment that he might take that one all the way back.
Boy, that was a close one for the coverage team. They were able to wrap him up before he broke it open, but he is on the brink. This coverage team is going to have to start playing with a little more intensity, a little more heart, or they're going to give up a big one.
Throws on the run. Batted away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. He drops back. He throws on the run. Pass is complete. They get a nice gain there.
And what do you do when you're trying to cover a guy with that kind of speed? You have to back off of him. You have to respect his speed, and then he can do just about anything to you.
Back to throw. He throws right. Completed. Excellent open field tackle. 4 yards on that play.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Looks like 3 wideouts this time. The halfback with the carry. He's brought down at the 31. That's a 2-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. 4 yards for a first here on 3rd down. Ball on the 31-yard line. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 14-13. Little handoff. Tackled right around the 22-yard line.
Marshawn Lynch has really proven to be one of the top backs in this league. And the thing that I like about him is that he is a tough guy. He gets in there between the tackles, and you can see the fight just come out in him. He does not want to go down. He twists, he spins, he fights for every single yard.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Looking to throw. He'll throw the screen. The defender gets him to the ground. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
They go with the run. Huge hit. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
And he makes it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it. Moore has it at the 5. At the 30. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The Lions come out in a shotgun set. He's looking to throw. He scrambles around. Pass completed. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Back to pass. Rockets it with the catch. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Little handoff. Brought down around the 48-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line up at the 48. Hitting it with 3 wide receivers. Makes the throw over the middle. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. A good-looking pass that time.
Speed is what this game's all about. Do you have somebody who can create this kind of offense with his speed? And maybe defensively, do you have anybody out there that has a chance against him?
Here's the halfback. He's dropped at the 18-yard line. Smith comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. One-man backfield. And they get him around the 15-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Sets up the play action. Deflected and broken up. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
And it's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. Drilled at the 25. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tosses it out. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Lynch picks up about 4 yards on the toss play. Lynch is the single setback. He'll get it again. He's dropped around the 29-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Third down, they need 6 for a first. Edwards comes to the line, 3 wide formation. Drops back to pass. He's running out of time. It's completed. And they get him at the 41-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Edwards looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep, left side, right through his hands. He almost had the pick, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Little handoff. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Jackson gains around 3 yards on the run. They'll go from the I formation. He's looking to throw. Fires it out. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. They down it at the 4-yard line. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Offset I formation in the backfield. Smith gets the ball left side. He's tackled at the 6. That's a 2-yard gain.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
They hand it off. He lost yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Drops back to pass. Passes left. Out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Harris takes it at the 47. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They line up in a double tight set. Lynch takes the give. He didn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line, just about 3 yards there, and so it'll be third down. The Bills come out in a shotgun set. Back to throw. Surveys the field. He tries to scramble. Dumps it out left. No one can come up with it. The running back can't quite get to that one.
And the halfback was open on that one. The quarterback just missed him.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Through the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Here's the give. He's dropped at the 20, and the halfback has nowhere to go. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 20. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
And they get him around the 35-yard line. Now maybe a couple of feet, and that will bring up second down. Smith is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. The halfback with the carry. Great open field tackle. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Sets up the play action. Guns it out. There for the reception. Tackled at the 46-yard line. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
On play action, short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
Brought down around the 46-yard line. Just about 3 yards there. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 3 now. 3 wide receiver set. Smith will run it again. And they get him around the 37-yard line. They get it again on third down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those third down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another first down.
They'll throw on first down. He throws it. He's there for the catch. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give them that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Williams was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 36. Detroit lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Gets the throw away. No connection this time. Williams was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 4th down. The Lions are lining up to punt this one away. Harris is set back ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. He punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball.
Blue 45. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
They'll throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Knocked down. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
He's tackled at the 20. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From their own 20-yard line. Nickel back in this time. Back to pass. He threw off his back foot. He's brought down at the 37. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Lynch gets the carry right side, and they get him at the 37. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. Lynch comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Looks to pass. Throws it out. Is there for the catch. Brought down at the 49-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
There's a play fake. Makes the catch. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Drops back on first down. He throws right. There's no one around. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play's really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 27-yard line.
You know, Marshawn Lynch may have had a few skeptics when he first came in the league, but anytime you get on this team, you know you're going to have to prove how tough you are. And he's delivered the big plays. He's delivered on the physical play. He hasn't backed down from anybody. And he always seems to do it with a little smile on his face. He's having fun playing the game of football.
And they motion a guy to the right. They'll throw on first down. Looks down the field. And this one could be a big game. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Edwards gives it up the middle. Fumble. Looks like a defensive lineman might have it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
First down, looking to throw. And he caught it. And they get him at the 25. Maybe a yard on that completion. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 25. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looks to pass. He throws a bullet out to his left. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He's dropped right around the 36-yard line. They had a tough time stopping them on short yardage.
Yeah, they stacked the line of scrimmage pretty well on that one, but just not able to stop them short of the first down markers.
Detroit takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. It's first and 10. Drops back to pass. Short pass. Makes the grab. Knocked out at the 38. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
It's the tailback. Dropped behind the line. And we've come to halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is the Lions 17, the Bills 16. The kick is away. Moore from the 4. At the 30. Drilled at the 36-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Out of the shotgun. Drops back on first down. Brings this one in. Tackled at the 44-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Brought down behind the line. Loss of 1 there for the halfback. They line up at the 43. The Lions line up with 3 wide.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play fake. Makes the reception. To the 20. To the 10. He's in for the score. And that's about as well executed a play as you can ask for.
And that's no fluke right there. We saw him hit that play a couple of times in practice the other day. That's something they're going to come back to until you find a way to stop it.
They're lining it up for the point after. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. And he's drilled. What a hit. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Lynch takes the delayed handoff. Brought down at the 29-yard line. They get 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 5. Ball on the 29. Only 1 man back. The Bills changing their play at the line. Royal, the man in motion. Play fake. Down the middle. And that's his receiver who's wide open. A little trickery by the quarterback paid off in a big way.
You know, really the best quarterbacks are almost magicians out there on the field. A little sleight of hand, little make you look here and think you see something you don't really see, and then they burn you on the back end.
First and 10. Ball on the 44. The Bills come out with the offset eye. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. No gain. That brings up second down. The Lions line up with a nickelback. Pitch out. Lynch lost the ball. The offense has it. And that mishap almost cost them the ball.
Halfback has to be breathing a big sigh of relief on that one. Nothing more embarrassing for a running back than a fumble lost.
He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tipped it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Mormon can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Into the end zone for a touchback. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
It's the tailback. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Scatter, scatter, scatter.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Kroll grabs it up to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. Big time play there.
Yeah, the scoop was impressive enough, but how about the dash? He took off with that one, showed a little speed. I like it.
They'll need to tie it up here, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They're crowding the line. He gets the two-point conversion. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the two-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Detroit comes out with an I formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Wide 99 Philly!
Kitna will hand it off. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. Smith gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 32. Kitna comes to the line under center. 3 wide receivers.
48! 48!
He throws a bullet across the middle. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Back to throw. He's under pressure. And it's completed. And he's drilled at the 37. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Zebra! 45!
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down around the 37-yard line. No gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Only one man back.
398! 398!
Smith gets the carry. He's dropped at the 30. A 7-yard play, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 3 now. Ball on the 30. Single back formation. Back to pass. Interception. So the defense just picked off their 3rd pass today.
You know, one of the really misleading stats in football is completion yards. If you're throwing it up and down the field but turning it over, it just doesn't matter. You have to maintain possession of the ball.
On the delay. He doesn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 42. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
He drops back. Dumps it out right. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He's hammered in the backfield. Loss of 5 there. That'll bring up second down. It's now 2nd and 15. Offset I formation in the backfield. Edwards drops back to pass. Scans the field. Edwards is going to be sacked for a loss. And that was a great job to get to him for the sack.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. He makes another reception on the drive. Nice grab on the play, his 2nd catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
This has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
And he's hammered at the 25. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. From their own 25-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Going deep with this one. McKelvin knocks it down. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On the ground, up the middle. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Harris will kick it away, and boy did he get all of this. What a punt! Harris fields it at the 34. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Brought down around the 42-yard line. Lynch gets 6 yards on the play. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. The Bills motion to the left side. Lynch again. Tackled at the 44-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Man in motion. Sets up the play action. And he catches it. He's dropped right around the 46-yard line. He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that that can catch the football. Nice play.
Looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. And he caught it. That was a pretty nice play.
And the wide receiver saved the quarterback there. Anytime you get a ball up in there, you're in danger of a tip ball, an interception, but good strong hands that time by the wideout.
Edwards is under center. Single set backfield this time. Back to pass. Throws it short. And he finds the open field. Royal gets him about 3 yards on that completion. That'll make it 2nd down. Lynch on the run. Brought down at the 13. Lynch gains about 5 yards on the run. That brings up another third down attempt. Offset I formation in the backfield. They hand it off. And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line. And that was just enough for the first down.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least he was able to get enough for the first down and move the chains.
Lynch gets the carry. And they get him at the 2. Gain of 9.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Lynch takes it up the middle. They tackle him for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
The counter. It appears to be short, and the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. Buffalo could take the lead with this field goal. It's good. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 25. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Kitna gives it up the middle. He's dropped right around the 26-yard line. Gain of 2.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
On the ground, up the middle. He lost yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Throws the bullet to the left. Tackled at the 41-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Feeds it to the back. And he dropped him in the open field. This back just made those 10 yards look easy. Second down and very short coming up. Kitna will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Fakes the run. They sacked him. Well, with that sack, they now be faced with a 3rd and long situation. Buffalo brings in the nickel here. Kitna drops back. Strong throw. He's tackled at the 38. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
And they'll run him again. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That brings up second down. So, at the end of 3, score is 27-24. Second down and 9 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Smith off the right side. He's brought down at the 37. Picked up maybe a foot or two, and that makes it third down. The Bills bring in their quarter defensive package.
48.
Kitna drops to throw with the hard throw out to his right. And it's knocked down, and it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets it away cleanly. Down in the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. Buffalo uses motion. Play fake. Rifles it right. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. The wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page today.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage. He gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
It came loose. Kelly scoops it. That fumble could have a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
What a big turnover that is. Just about the time you think this offense is going to take control of the football game, they cough it up, and oh my goodness, we have ourselves a ball game now.
Short throw to the right. He steps out at the 19-yard line. Bradley gains a handful of yards on that reception. That'll bring up second down. I formation here. And they use motion. Play action. Throws right. Brings it in. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 11. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Kitna gives it up the middle. He's tackled at the 7. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. 6 more yards for the score. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers.
48. Zebra.
Little handoff. Tackled at the 6. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Counterplay. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Kick is up. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. The kick is away. It's fielded at the 2. At the 30. He's hammered at the 36-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Lynch runs a counter. He makes his way to about the 45. So he turns the counter into a 9-yard gain. They'll go from the I formation. Royal comes in motion. Play fake. Throws it, and it's picked. And they get him at the 48-yard line. What a crucial interception.
Well, if you want to know why quarterbacks get paid so much money, there it is. They win games for you, but with mistakes like that, they can lose games for you.
Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 49. Smith gains around 3 yards on the run. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Gives to the back. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. Smith comes away with around 5 yards on the misdirection run. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
Back to pass. Passes it out. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Smith on the run. And he just got hammered. 5-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Smith lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Give to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
He drops back to pass. They picked it off. What a hit. So they give up the big interception. Now they have to buckle down on defense and stop them from scoring.
Whoa, this game feels a little differently now, doesn't it? All of a sudden, the momentum has completely shifted to the other side of the ball. Let's see what they can do with it now.
First down, looking to throw. Gets the pass off. Brought down at the 46-yard line. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Blue 45. Scatter.
On play action. And it's caught. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. Not much of a gain on that play action pass. From the 46-yard line. Lynch lines up as the deep back, I formation. Hands it to the back. He's brought down at the 38. They get a good 7 yards on that play. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, needing a couple to convert. They stack the line of scrimmage here. We'll see which linemen are stronger.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He throws right. Comes down with it. And they get him at the 32-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Lynch on the handoff. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. Edwards steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers wide this time. He'll get the call again. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. Buffalo lines up in a bunch formation. Royal comes in motion. Edwards hasn't missed yet. Passes. Bats it away. Parrish was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The snap, set down, the kick is up, hits the upright, and it bounced the wrong way. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. The guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. So the score will remain the Bills 27, the Lions 27. Drops back to pass. Strong throw to his left. Brought down at the 49-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Guns it left, and he's out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
And they get him at about the 47-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Buffalo lines up with their prevent defense. Fakes to the back. Dumps it out right. Williams was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Harris to punt. He gets it away. They down it at the 3. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really was just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
He's tackled at the 7. 4-yard gain by the back. The Bills line up with 4 wideouts.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
He drops back. Rockets it out. He's dropped at the 21. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Scatter, scatter, scatter!
Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 35. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
Blue 45!
again with the carry. Brought down behind the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
He'll get it again. And they get him around the 34-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They're facing 3rd and 11 now. Edwards lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back to pass. Passes on the move. Evans was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The Bills are lining up to punt this one away. Moore is back deep to return the punt. He gets it away. Moore takes it at the 25. Brought down at the 29-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
First down, looking to throw. Pass is complete. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Throws short. He's dropped in the open field. A pickup of 4.
Good patience that time by the quarterback, just checking down to the underneath route, giving his guy a chance to make a play.
Kitna comes to the line under center. Single set backfield this time. Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Gain of 3, and so it'll be 3rd down. Offense facing a 3rd and 4. Detroit is going with the offset I backfield. Surveys the field. Completed. He's brought down at the 45. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He punts it into the end zone for a touchback. And they will get the ball back with just under 2 minutes left.
This game has now gotten to the point where every single play will matter. One mistake by any of the 22 players out there on the field, it could mean the game. Boy, this has been exciting to watch.
He didn't get back to the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. They gain 5 on the play.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Buffalo changing their play. Looking to throw. Gets it off. And he should have had that one. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Punts it. Moore fields it at the 35. And they get him right around the 50-yard line. Not a lot of time left in this one, and we're still tied up.
They still have some time to try and move the ball into position for a game-winning score. Of course, you can't make the big mistake here either, so now you find out what kind of faith your coach has in your quarterback. Does he believe, with the game on the line, that he can get it done?
Not much time to throw. What an open field tackle. 2nd and 5. Kitnet will line up with the shotgun formation. Short pass to his left. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
Feeds it to the back. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. And he got it. That last rush put him over the 100-yard mark.
They haven't been easy yards to pick up, but in a hard-fought game at the end of the day, especially in the second half, you start seeing running plays working a little bit better than maybe what they did in the first half when that defense was fresh and really flying around out there.
And he's decleated at the 31. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll come out in the eye. They hand it off. And they didn't get it. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the 1st down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Perished from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. Very little time to work with in regulation as they take over on offense down by 3.
Not a lot of time to work with here. Not only do you have to get the ball in position for your field goal kicker, but you have to get that clock stopped as well.
They'll throw on 1st down. Goes through his read. It's picked off. That should wrap things up. He's brought down at the 38. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. They line up at the 39. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Lions 30, the Bills 27.